Hey folks, this is Matt once again, and yes, you've seen that right, it is a review of Scream 4, which I know I said wasn't, but I was able to see this film very cheap, Scream 4, and I'm glad I did. Um, Now, before I get into that, just figure I want to tell you a little bit of my feelings on the Scream films, because I've never done a review for the Scream films, but I figure since I can fit a lot of stuff into one video, sort of give a little take on these films. So it's going to be a long one, so I apologize for that. But as for the Scream films, of course I have the box set. Got it very cheap. That is a good deal. As you can see, it's the box set. You just pull it off like that, and you get 4 DVDs, and as well as a booklet. A little bit of info behind each film, behind the scenes, photos, stuff like that. Really cool stuff behind the scenes on the making it. Of course, you have Scream 1, TV commercials, production featurette, commentary, Wes Craven, writer Kevin Williamson. I like Scream. I remember I saw this back on VHS back in the day, and really being impressed with it. And I still enjoy the film. I like the cast. The opening with Drew Barrymore getting killed. The cast of characters I thought were likable, which can be rare in a slasher film and whatever kind of film you want to call this. I like Jamie Kennedy as sort of the working at the video store movie geek thing. The lines really made me laugh. If they watch prom night, they save time. Everybody's a suspect. I actually really did like Matthew Lillard and his character, especially in the ending, which I'll get to. Steve Allwork, I like Steve Allwork. I thought he did a solid job as sort of the boyfriend to Sydney, and that's another thing. Neve Campbell I thought was a capable leading lady. I thought she was likable and strong. David Arquette as Dewey I thought was a funny, sweet, goofy guy. I don't know, I mean, even seeing the film, it has sort of a innocent charm to it. A lot of times, like I've said before, once or twice, when you see the first film, you kind of see that little innocence of, they sometimes a movie, I guess, tries too hard. Really tries to force it on you, and you don't really see that in the first one, because in the first one, there's no really expectations. And I thought it was clever, it was entertaining, the kills worked, how to put it, the cast was very likable. The ending, I remember seeing that and go, wow, because a lot of times you see slash film, you always think of just one killer, like whether it be Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger. Leatherface has some help, so like Chop Top or whatever, so not that, but a lot of times you see slash, you just think of one killer, and the fact that it was 2, I thought, oh, okay, that was pretty cool idea. Plus, I thought the actors pulled it off, like Matthew Lillard, like they're stabbing each other to make sure like hurt, and like they realize Sydney's gone, and like Steve hits him with the phone. It's like, oh, fuck, you hit me with the phone, man. And like he gets a call from Sydney. Did you really call the cops? Oh, my parents are gonna be so mad at me. It's goofy, but it made me laugh. I mean, the performances were good. The score, I really liked the score. Was it Graham Revell? I want to get the score right. I think he did the score. I thought it was a really solid job with the. I think Marco Beltrami actually. I think he's the one who actually did the score. Marco Beltrami. It's not Graham Revell. Shit, I cannot remember. I think it's Marco Beltrami actually. Now that I think about it. Either way, I really enjoy the score that now you see in a lot of the trailers there, especially to the Scream films. Even some of the songs I like Whisper to Scream at the end, Chris, I enjoyed. I don't know, I just thought it was definitely the first one was definitely the more simpler, straightforward of it. Uh, Nowadays, of course you've seen all the rip-offs and parodies and stuff, but I still really enjoy Scream. I really got a kick out of it. I still think it's a fun movie. Scream 2, I probably only have this film because it's part of the collection. Basically, Sydney goes to college, and you have the opening with Omar Epps and Jada Pinkett Smith getting killed at the movie theater. Omar Epps in the bathroom gets stabbed in the head. Jada Pinkett Smith gets stabbed, and she's in the audience, and they think it's part of the show. But yeah, Sydney going to college, and I don't know, one thing that pissed me off was, maybe that's the point of the film, but some of the characters I like Jamie Kennedy and Jerry O'Connell, them getting killed really pissed me off. Jamie Kennedy, I remember when I first saw this, Jamie Kennedy, his character, Randy, was my favorite character, and him getting killed the way he did, I thought was kind of shitty, because I thought the guy was smarter. I thought his character is smarter than the way they put him in that scene. Like, to be in the middle of the fucking nowhere, not watching his back. You know what I mean? I thought that also would have been a more clever idea, that the geek actually would win, save the day. Of course, being a geek, maybe that's why. But I don't know, he got killed. And maybe that was its point, to show that, oh shit, you know, they're not going to hold back. It's got some balls, but, you know, I don't like balls. Especially in my face. You know, I didn't like the fat. I couldn't really forgive for the fat. And also some of the stupid stuff they say in the script. Like, there's a scene that bugged the shit out of me. Like, Jerry O'Connell, right, is trying to, he plays Neve Campbell's new boyfriend. And he gets on a table and says, I think I love you. I don't know what you, na-na-na-na. I think I love you. Dun, 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 dun. And like Timothy Olyphant, who's supposed to be the movie geek, he mentions fucking Top Gun. Anybody with a brain knows that fucking, it's not that. It's, you've lost that love and feeling. Oh, the love and feel. Because the guys are always doing the thing with Top Gun. No, it's not. That's not the song, dumbass. This is a big fucking movie. Scream was a big fucking hit. $100 million hit. Scream 2, anticipated. Oh yeah, Terry Williamson back on the script. He can't fucking figure out. I'm a dumbass. I figured that out. It's not fucking. It's, you've lost that love and feel. Like, really? You don't make that mistake? That lazy-ass fucking mistake? Also, like, in class, like, they're talking about sequels, and one says, you know, get away from her, bitch, and Randy is like, I think it's stay away from her, bitch. This is English class, you know. And I'm like, why did Randy say that? I just maybe to pronounce, I guess maybe that's the right way to say it in English wise. Just why I barely speak English. But get away from her. But what's wrong with that? You know, saying that. For a good while, I'm like, wait a minute. She didn't say stay away from her. She did say get away from her. I don't know. I just thought it was a lame joke that, you know, actually got me confused. Like, what the fuck, Randy? That's not what Ripley said. Stay away from, I don't know. I guess that's the reason, is that no, it's English, it's pronounced, and it's just, fuck, whatever. It was a lame ass joke, I thought. And the killer reveal, I'm like, really? Is Timothy Olyphant and the girl from Roseanne? Really? Jackie from Roseanne? The girl that we saw for like not even a minute, and she's the killer? And she's Steve Ulrich's mom or whatever? Really? I'm like, huh? I'm supposed to buy this girl kicked ass? This girl killed Randy? Because she says she's the one who killed Jamie Kane. I'm like, really? The girl from Roseanne? You know, Jackie from... Really? Come on. I just didn't really buy her. Leaf Schreiber's character, I'm like, are we even supposed to like this guy at all? Like, he's kind of, you know, maybe, maybe not, maybe, maybe not. Sarah Michelle Gellar's there enough to get killed, long enough to get killed. I don't know, I mean, and Dewey, once again, Deputy Dewey, given nothing to do, really. He's there to hang around and then get stabbed again and then somehow survives again. I'm like, really? You couldn't give him anything really decent to do? I thought that kind of sucked. Because I like David Arquette. I liked his character. And really, his character's given really nothing to do in these movies. Just to get stabbed or beat the shit out of him. So yeah, Scream 2, I'm not really a big fan of. Thought the reveal of the killers were silly. I think the only time the killer reveal was good was in the first one. To be honest. Yeah, and plus I didn't like the fact they killed Jerry O'Connell's character, because, like, for some reason, Sydney's believing the fucking killer when the killer's saying, oh, it's your boyfriend once again. And she has the opportunity to save her boyfriend. It's like, walking back, and Jerry O'Connell's like, what are you doing? Like, and I like that he's smart-mouthing the killer. It's like, fuck you, you know. And then he gets shot, and I'm like, well, fuck, that's another character I like that got killed. Well, shit. That sucks. Then you have Scream 3, which most considered to be the worst of the films. This is probably my second favorite. I'd probably go Scream 3, probably Scream 4, then Scream 2. But Scream 3 I liked. I mean, the whole thing with, you know, the making Stab 3 and Sydney's in seclusion, the making Stab 3 and people getting killed on the production. Sydney's thrust back into there. I don't know. I just really liked this film. You know, I thought the characters, the main three characters, had more to do in this movie. Granted, the new people didn't really bring too much to the table. I mean, you had Lance Henriksen, okay. But again, I actually like Patrick Dempsey as the policeman on the case. I thought Patrick Dempsey did a fine job. I like that his partner is actually Josh Payas, who's the voice of Raphael in the first Ninja Turtle movie. Yeah, in Scream 3, Patrick Dempsey, the main cop, his partner, the shorter guy, listen to his voice, you'll find it familiar. It's Raphael from the first Ninja Turtle movie. So I thought I kind of like that, being a Ninja Turtle fan. But I don't know, I thought it had like a bigger scope to it, being set in Hollywood. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the little comedy, like the Jay and Silent Bob cameo. I must admit I got a chuckle out of. Parker Posey, I actually didn't mind her character trying so hard to be like Courtney Cox's Gale Weathers, because she was playing Gale in the movie version. So I thought she was actually pretty funny. Dion Richmond, I thought he was better here than fucking Hatchet. He's the black guy in Hatchet, but I thought he was better in this movie, to be honest. I don't know, the jokes I thought were funny. The ending is lame. I mean, the reveal of the killer, I'm like, it's the director guy that we barely knew too much about, and oh, it's Sydney's brother that she didn't know she had? Okay. Soap opera. But, so that was lame, but I actually had fun with the ending more because I like that, like when they throw the knife at Dewey, and of course it hits him, boom. A lot of times you throw a knife, it hits him, it actually hits him the other way. I like the fact that Dewey shoot at him, and she's like, in the head! And then Dewey finally, oh, holy shit, he actually killed a killer. Wow. I like that Sydney was smart enough to bring a bulletproof vest. I thought that was, okay, fucking smart. I like the scene where they're in the house and they gotta go in and out and then the whole house gets blown up. I don't know, I just enjoyed it. I thought it had a better pace. It was nice to see Lance Simmons in a small role. I like Scream 3. I enjoy the film. Again, I thought the characters had more to do than Scream 2. The ending, I don't think, was as silly as Scream 2, and definitely not as silly as Scream 4. But I know it's like 15 minutes in, I haven't done a review of Scream 4, but I have not done a review of any Scream film, so instead of doing separate videos of all the Scream films, that's sort of my take on the Scream trilogy. The first one I still really enjoy. The second one pissed me off because it got, its script I think could have been better. Or at least Kim Wilson, I at least watched fucking Top Gun again. And I hate that they killed off Jamie Kennedy's character. Scream 3 I had fun with. It was even fun seeing Randy, Jamie Kennedy's character, who I guess he had made a videotape, and it was kind of a funny thing about that. Funny sequence. But yeah, Scream 3 I enjoy. Everybody hates on the film, but I enjoy the film. It's my second favorite. And then you got like a bonus disc, which is Beyond the Scream documentary, outtakes, screen tests, stuff like that. So, pretty good box set. You might be able to find it cheap. But anyway, finally, Scream 4. What did I think about Scream 4? Now, before the film came out, I was very much bashing this movie. Before I saw it, granted, thinking, my god, man, why do we need a Scream 4? Scream 3 ended off well, because Scream 3, David Arquette and Courtney Cox, not only did they get married in real life, but the characters are going to get married now. Sydney can leave the door open, she's not scared. Patrick Dempsey, that might be a certain thing, and I thought Patrick Dempsey did a good job in the flick. It ended well. It ended perfectly. You didn't need anything more. But it's basically been, 10 years since Scream 3. And to be honest, no one was asking for Scream 4. But maybe I'm wrong, because even though the film Scream 4 didn't do well at the box office, it cost like $40. It made like $38 million in the U.S. I think like $96 million worldwide. I know one of the Weinsteins still insists that they want to do Scream 5 because they wanted this to be a start of a new trilogy, and I really don't want to see that. The only reason I saw it is because I know people be like, well, you can't judge until you see it. Well, I did see it. And I can honestly say, do I think the film sucked? No. Is this going to be a full-on rant? No. Do I think the film is terrible, bad? No. Have there been worse horror films this year? Yeah. The Roommate, The Resident. I can honestly say I can watch Scream 4 over Final Destination 4, over some of the Saw sequels, over Paranormal Activity, over maybe, I can say that. But I can't say it's a good movie either. I think the three things that best describe this film is so-so, forgettable, and pointless. And I know someone's going to be like, first off they're going to be like, well, you like Scream 3, then your opinion doesn't matter. Yeah, it does, because it's my opinion. And I'm sorry. I think Scream 3 is better. I think, of course, the main three characters in Scream 3, David Arquette, Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, they're given more to do. I found it funnier. But that's my opinion. And I know also someone's going to say, well, pointless, every sequel's pointless. Not if it entertains you. If it entertains you, then that's the point it made, and there it made its point. But I think it is so-so, I think it is forgettable, and I think it is pointless. It started off with a bang, the movie, I will admit that. And there's a lot of spoilers, so I'm going to try to put spoilers up above. There's a lot of spoilers. It starts off with a bang. And when the opening, I'm like, oh shit, if it's this nice, clever, I'll like the movie. I'll give it that. Because you have two girls talking, they go, oh, we want to see Saw 4. Oh, I don't want to see that, I'm sick of torture porn, so at the end, the more of the references again. The thing of it is, though, the phone call, you know, the guy on the phone, what's your favorite scary movie? It makes me laugh now seeing this film. I don't know if it's because the guy doing the voice has gotten older, or it's just now he sounds more like Christian Bale. It's that threatening. It's funny, especially after watching scary movie films. That's probably why it didn't do well, because you have scary movies and you have, you know, all sorts of stuff. You know, Scream 4, I don't know, doesn't really cut it anymore, to be honest. And, you know, the girl stupidly answers the door, and you have two killers who kill the two girls. But then it pulls back and it's like, oh, that's actually Stab 6, the fictional series in these movies. And you have two girls, one of them I think is Kristen Bell, I believe, and I know the other is Anna Paquin, and they're watching Stab 6, and like, oh man, that's so stupid, and Anna Paquin's talking, that's so stupid, so stupid. And I think the other girl, Kristen Bell, then just stabs Anna Paquin, and goes, oh shit, and she goes, shut the fuck up when you're watching a movie, and stabs, and she's still watching the movie. I'm like, oh shit, okay, this is how it's gonna go. You know the killer right off the bat. Okay, that's an interesting different take on it. Okay, let's see where this goes. And no, in fact, that's Stab 7. And now you actually have the two girls who are actually in this movie. And I guess that Stab 7 was doing a movie within a movie thing. So I didn't see it coming. Unless now, oh shit, okay. But then there's two girls once again. One gets killed off screen, and the other gets killed. And the kills aren't much. I mean, it's mainly like slit in the throat, stab in the stomach, maybe stab in the head. Not much to them. I did laugh, you know, you have Dewey's beeper go off and his music is Axel Foley's theme. And then that's when the movie went downhill for me. You're introduced to a bunch of characters you don't care about. You have, you're introduced to, I guess, Sydney's sister, fucking name, cousin, sorry. Sydney's cousin, which I'm like, really? Her cousin? If they do Stream Fight, is it going to be her second cousin? Is it going to be her nephew from another cousin? Like, really? Her cousin? Really? Emma Roberts is the actress's name who plays it. And I don't know who the fuck Emma Roberts is. I guess she was in Nancy Drew and whatever bullshit else. I don't care. But she was not anything. Emma Roberts, I don't think could act. I don't think she's better than Rooney Mara from the Lemon Street remake, but she really didn't do anything for me. Was kind of ho hum, just like all of her friends are kind of ho hum. Just bleh. All they get called from a killer, what they do. Courtney Cox, who has a little bit of Botox thing going on. She's now trying to write a fiction book and she can't figure out what to write. Sydney has written a book called Out of Darkness. It's like a self-help book. And she's gone back to Woodsboro to talk about the book and such like that. Of course, 5 minutes when she gets out of town, Dewey arrives there, calls the phone. The phone's coming from Sydney's trunk, and there's like blood, photos, and a phone in Sydney's trunk. And you get similar stuff. I mean, I know it's their take on the whole remake thing. That's sort of what they're picking on. So that's why you have Jill's cousin. You have Sydney's cousin Jill. Her boyfriend sneaks into her room as well, just like the first one. Some of the girls are watching Shaun the Dead, and one of the girls gets a call, and they say, well, they're stupid characters because they still think when they get a call, oh, it's someone doing Ghostface. You just heard that some friends got killed. Really? Oh, someone doing Ghostface. Okay, come on, Trevor. Oh, no, come on, Trevor. I'm like, it's still, you have your stupid fucking characters with actors you don't give a shit about. And I'm going to stop you right there for any fan of this movie. It's cool if you like it. I'm surprised, but there's a lot of fans. I'm not surprised that you're a fan, that's cool. I have nothing against you. I was just surprised because this film didn't do well, but I looked on IMDb, this film gets a 7.0. The first one got a 7.2, Scream 2 got a 5.9, Scream 3 got a 5.3, and this film got a 7. And I'm sorry, it's cool if you like it, but I think that's way too fucking high. I think that's way too fucking high. Again, I think Scream 3 has more going for it than this film. I'm sorry. Just none of the characters are, the new characters are likable. Like, you have one guy who has something called the Hall Pass, webcam type show that he always has this fucking thing on his head. You have Macaulay Culkin's brother, Rory Culkin, which every time I looked at him, I'm like, okay, that's Macaulay. I just keep thinking Macaulay Culkin. But, you know, he couldn't really act. I'm sorry. I think the only brother in that family that could act was probably Macaulay. If they got Macaulay Culkin, maybe it would have been better. I don't know. He would have done his little... maybe he could have done a rendition of The Good Son again. But... anyway, the girl's all, he's someone doing Ghostface, and the guy says, I'm in the closet. So they open the closet. Stupid. If he's in the closet, how about you get the fuck out? You know? I didn't say I was in your closet. Then they look across the street, one of their friends is getting killed. Sydney sees it, runs out, yells for the cops. One of them is Anthony Anderson. She yells for the cops, but then, like, I don't know where the fuck they went, because she sees the cop car, yells, no one comes out, and then she goes to the house, fights with Ghostface, throws him down the stairs. Then finally Anthony Anderson and cops arrive. Like, another stupid thing, Sydney kicks the killer's ass, has him on the ground, turns around, so that of course when she looks back the killer's gone. How about this? If you got the killer on the ground, you do this, or you take the fucking mask off, or you do like a leg drop Hulk Hogan style on the son of a bitch, or you do a power bomb. You grab the motherfucker, you hit him just, Steven Seagal style right in the fucking throat, okay? Or you do this, or this, or this, or something, or suck my dick, degeneration, DX style, or or fucking crack his neck, or punch him in the nuts, or don't just fucking grab him, oh, he's gone. No shit. Dumb fuck. I mean, you have these cliches still of characters doing stupid shit. And really, like, other than the opening, so far, none of the humor has really been that funny. There's a lot of people sort of talking, self-referential. Wait a minute, you're here. Wait, I didn't get a call. Am I going to die next? Huh? It just doesn't really work. I don't think it was funny. I think Kevin Williamson was writing it, then I don't know what happened. I don't know if he had a fight with someone, or he had another movie he had to do, or whatever the fuck. Then Aaron Kruger came in. But, again, if you like the film, cool, but I'm not going to stand by the film. I mean, I'm trying to remember what the hell happened next. I wrote some stuff down because I wanted to be still kind of fresh in my mind. Oh yeah, like the girl who kind of publicist for Sydney, trying to talk to her, oh, maybe there's a way we can sell more books, and then she gets fired. Then she goes out to her car, gets in the car, and of course the car won't start. Then she looks and realizes Ghostface fucked with her hood of her car, so fucked with her engine. Then Ghostface gets on top, scares her. She gets out of the car, runs, the door handle comes off, she turns around, she gets stabbed. I'm like, nothing clever or interesting about this scene, really. You've seen something like that done hundreds of times. Nothing clever about that. Really, what is clever? Please let me know. And then, like, and the main three characters, I mean, granted, I give the film credit for this as well. When I first heard about this film, I thought, okay, it's just going to be, they're in it for 5 minutes, and they get killed off. And it's not that. I give credit to that, too. To that, the opening, and a line that's said at the end. I give credit to that. But, still not enough to save this film. You know, a film that you saw once and, you know, don't need to see it again. And I can also give credit to say it's better than My Soul to Take, but that's not saying much. But it really isn't saying much at all. But, what was I going with this? Yeah, I mean, okay, Sydney's really given not much to do. Other than the fight with Ghostface. Meets up with the killer like one more time. And then the ending. That's pretty much it for Sydney. Dewey, he's now the sheriff, now Woodsboro. And I couldn't really pinpoint what was wrong, but then I watched another guy's review and he said it perfectly. Dewey is a little more serious and less funny in this film. Which on one hand, okay, makes more sense. I mean, he's a sheriff. But at the same time, he's really not that funny, and he's really still not capable. He was more capable in Scream 3, to be honest, than in this film. What I mean capable, I mean like actual doing stuff. It's really just him not doing much, just talking in a press conference. Gail, basically she wants Dewey to tell her stuff, and he can't because he's a sheriff. She gets mad. So she talks to like Rory Culkin, the guy with the webcam thing. So apparently it's this movie club, cinema club, which we never had in our high school. We never had a cinema club, I wish. And basically that's the scene where you're talking about all its new rules and, you know, because it's, you know, it's a remake now. The rules of a horror remake, the kills need to be more extreme. Which, I didn't think the kills were more extreme. I thought they were as extreme as the first film, to be honest. I don't think they were more extreme, to be honest. So I didn't really get that. But that's just me. And that there's going to be a stab-a-thon, and once again, stupid people. Even though there's people getting killed, they still decide to have this stab-a-thon party. And it just is very stupid. Well, basically they watch all the stab movies, all 7 of them. So their dumbasses do that. Gail, Corny Cots, puts some cameras up. They're getting blocked. She goes in. Apparently also one of the rules is that the killer needs to film themselves. I'm like, really? They need to, I guess? That's the real, I guess. That's a rule, I guess. Okay. Dewey gets there, sees that Gail's about to be attacked. Courtney Cox, and you know in the trailer you saw like the knife coming down on Courtney Cox. Well, for some reason the killer only stabs her shoulder. I don't know why. Dewey gets there, shoots at him, saves Gail. Then basically that's it for Courtney Cox. She's put in the hospital. Anthony Anderson, the cops, they're talking. Like, wait a minute, cops get killed, so I did that referential thing. But then what do? They do the stupid fucking thing. Anthony Anderson pretends he's dead, so the cop gets scared. So then Ghostface comes up behind the cop and kills him, stabs Anthony Anderson in the head. He has to walk out and give a funny one-liner, "Fuck Bruce Willis," and then lands down. Because earlier they're like, you know, cops get killed unless you're Bruce Willis. And that's Anthony Anderson's last line after being stabbed in the fucking head. Fuck Bruce Willis. Fuck this movie, man. Seriously. It just... And you have a group of the... I mean, Liv Campbell's cousins left. Um, that's where you come Sydney again. Is little, I guess, attack where they're trying to get in the door. I think Jill, like her cousin's mom, gets stabbed through the door. I think it's played by Mary McDonnell, the actress who plays her. She gets stabbed through the door. She finds out that her cousin went to this place. Young people are talking once again at this place. And they're still doing stupid shit, like the webcam guy walks outside, getting drunk. Thus, he turns around and he gets killed, stabbed. And this is their funny. But no, there's rules. But wait, I'm gay. Thought that would help. Because apparently they're like, well, now everybody's up for grabs. Unless you're gay. I'm like, really? Really? Okay. I didn't find it clever. I didn't find it funny. I just found it kind of stupid and lame. And you find Rory Culkin tied up. And by this point, you can pretty much guess who the fuck the killer is. Because they try to pin it on the boyfriend. You know it's not going to be the boyfriend of the Jill character again. It's not going to be a boyfriend character again. Because I know they're doing the whole remake thing, but if they just made it the boyfriend again, audience would be like, ah, come on. So you know it's not going to be him. He's out. You know it's not what Sidney, Dewey, or Corny Castle. They're out. It's either going to be the cousin, Rory Culkin, or this one girl. And so she's on the phone and doing this whole blah, 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 blah. Right now, you already know who the killer is. Because it's basically Rory Culkin. It's kind of like the beginning of the first one where, the guy's tied up. And she gets a call, and she has to name all the horror film remakes. Ha 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 ha, yeah, that's funny and clever. And she walks out, unties him, and then Rory Culkin stabs her, saying, "Why didn't you try to make out with me earlier? Now you want to make out with me?" I'm like, dude, you could still do it, I mean, that's what this guy is, a fucking idiot. Like, you have this hot girl who's now hot for your ass. Here's what you do. You change your mind, become the hero, kill the bad guy, become hero and famous, get the girl, and boom. Because what him and you find out, of course, is Jill, the cousin. They want to be famous, and they want fans. Again, there's the stupidity of this. So the guy's tied up and finds out that this girl likes him very much. So, granted, it would mean he's a killer, he gets away, granted, but in his point of view, why doesn't he go with the girl when Ghostface arrives, shoots, boom, in the head? Or, okay, you don't have a gun, stabs him, boom, in the head. He's killed the killer, so he'll be famous for that. He'll get the girl. He'll be famous. But, the guy instead stabs that girl, and then it's him, Rory Culkin, and the cousin. And basically, they're going to do, like, the two guys in the first film did, like, stab each other, make it seem like it. But then, of course, Jill, I knew this was coming because it's pretty much every 80s, 90s action movie where if you have two bad guys and one kills the other because, they want to be by themselves. You've seen that. I've seen that in dozens of action movies. That's not new or fresh. And am I supposed to believe that Macaulay Culkin's brother and this Nancy Drew killed people? I could kick these motherfuckers' ass. Richard Simmons could kick these motherfuckers' ass. Are you shitting me, buddy? I cannot buy Rory Culkin and Emma Roberts as the killers. I'm like, seriously? These two? Get the fuck out of here. Boom, boom. Beats the shit out of them. Come on. It just, just fucking But that's their plan. They want fame and fortune. Mainly just fame and fans. Because, and then her saying, I'm going to be the sole survivor. So supposedly she kills Sydney. And then she lays down like she's dead. Gets taken to the hospital. Finds out that Sydney is still alive. And I'm like, so wait a minute. This girl was proficient in killing all these other people. But yet, here she is, right in front of Sydney, no one around, and she did not kill her? Like, she was so fucking shitty that she stabbed and did whatever, and didn't kill her? Like, that was like a leap of faith that was kind of hard to swallow. Like, really? That's almost as bad as, you know, someone who has the secret to unlock this code gets hit, but now he has amnesia. And then Dewey finds out, figures it out, but then he gets beat to shit by a bedpan. So once again, David Arquette's given nothing to do with his character at all. Courtney Cox comes in, and the female deputy who kind of had a house for Dewey saves Courtney Cox. And Sydney basically gets the paddles, puts it behind her, boom, shots her. And that's how the killer gets killed, with fucking shot paddles. And then boom, the movie ends. So yeah, I know it's like 40 some minutes. I apologize for the length, but because I wanted to talk about, you know, the 3 films, so it's pretty much 4 reviews in one video. So Scream 4, okay, just to sum it up. I like the fact that David Arquette, Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, they're not just there for 2 minutes and killed off. Also, the good line that I said that's at the end is Sydney, like, her last line is like, you forgot one rule. Don't fuck with the original. I thought that was pretty funny, actually. I thought that was a pretty good line. And the opening. Those 3 things don't save the film. Pretty much everybody that's new gets killed, except maybe the female deputy, but pretty much everybody else gets killed. So they say this is the start of a new trilogy. I don't know what the fuck they meant about that. The killer's reveal I thought was really Macaulay Culkin's brother and the cousin. It's the cousin! Which, you know, you can kind of see coming because it was her brother in Scream 3. And, you know, it's always got to be a relative of some sort. Except the first one, but second one, it was Steve Ulrich's mom. And the third one, it was her brother. And this one's her cousin. Scream 5 will be her aunt. Fuck's sake. Her Aunt Jemima. I don't know, fucking. Again, if you're a fan of this movie, cool, fine, whatever. It actually has a lot of fans, a lot of good reviews I've seen on YouTube, and the 7.0 out of 10. I'm sorry, for me personally, it's too fucking high. It's not that funny. As references to remakes, it's really like nothing really. That's sort of become cliche. Referencing a movie has become cliche because pretty much every movie now can reference a movie, has referenced a movie. You know, we got a Die Hard situation in here. You know, I mean, granted, it's nothing new, but that's what I mean. This film really is nothing to run home about. I don't think it offers anything really new to the franchise. If you did, like, okay, you think it's the opening victim, you have the Ghostface killer, and then the opening victim actually beats the shit out of the killer and kills the killer. What? Where's this movie gonna go? That gets me really interested. I don't know. So forgettable and pointless. And really, the main 3 characters, really, Sheriff Dewey Riley, he's more serious, which I guess that's the point, but at the same time makes his character less fun, not funny and less interesting. And David Arquette's really given. What does he do in this film? Talks with Sydney, talks with Courtney Cox, has a press conference, then gets the shit kicked out of him in the end with a bedpan. Boom. Rap on David Arquette. Courtney Cox can't write a book. Talking with Dewey. Talking with the cinema club. I get stabbed at the party. I'm in the hospital. Boom. Rap on Courtney Cox. Neve Campbell. She arrives. Talks with Dewey. Talks with Courtney. Talks with her cousin. Kicks Ghostface's ass downstairs. Sees her cousin's mom get killed. Then the ending, where she gets killed. Well, not really. Which is like, again, how the fuck did the killer was so stupid enough not to make sure that Sydney was dead? Especially when it's just the two of them, and like, she could just stab him in the fucking head or something. Pretty stupid, huh? That's what I mean. And the only good thing of any of the three characters got to do was Neve Campbell saying, "Don't fuck with the original." That's it. That's what I mean. They come back and they're not cameos, but they're really given nothing to do. Nothing really that much to do at all. And none of the new characters were interesting, were funny, were halfway engaging. The killers, the reveal, I'm like, really? Nancy Drew and Macaulay Culkin's brother are the killers? Fuck this shit. That was my reaction. Well, whatever. It's stupid. Oh, now Neve Campbell miraculously survived? The only one step is she got shot in the head and then somehow survived because it ricocheted off her brain. Like the Rock and Faster. So the opening was fun. The line at the end was fun. But really, the kills were nothing. The laughs were not there. Really nothing that intriguing, and it's forgettable. I'm sorry. I think it's a forgettable film. Out of 10 stars, I would give like a 3. Like a 3. Maybe 3.5 out of 10. I mean, it's forgettable and it's lame. It's not scary, it's not funny, and it really did nothing new. And the ending was, I thought, the silliest of all of them. So yeah, fuck this movie. I know I said I wasn't going to do a whole full-on rant, but anyway, fuck this movie. So thanks for watching, and take care. Later.